It always takes 5 hours. There we go. We are live. Welcome to infinity. May our tingles be endless. I'm Joe Cozy, and happy Friday to you all. Happy Friday. Hey, Sasha. Hey, Sasha. Good to see you, my friend. It is so good to see you. I want to thank you for your continued support. By your name's Pope Vixie. So I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful weekend and the rest of your day. Whatever time. I think you said Brazil, right? Brazil. But so I did go to Dollar Tree and I got some new books. So we will have fun with these. They're only $1 a piece. $1 a piece. This one is called Sirens. It's a paperback. It's got its dust jacket. It's only $1. So yeah, you could probably bet I'm gonna be doing some library. Oh, it says $27 they wanted for this book. Oh my goodness, I'm gonna buy all these. $36 in Canada. But let's see. This is just reviews on the backs. But here I think is the summary. The mission is suicide. That does not sound good at all. Infiltrating the inner circle of enigmatic criminal Zane Carver is dangerous enough. Pulling it off while also rescuing Isabelle Rostier, a runaway politician's daughter, from Zane's influence, impossible. That is why Aidan Waite is the perfect man for the job. Disgraced, emotionally damaged, and despised by his superiors. In other words, completely expendable. But Aidan is a born survivor, and as he works his way deep into Zane's shadowy world, he finds that nothing is as it seems. Zane is a mesmerizing, Gatsby-esque figure who lures young women into his orbit, women who have had a bad habit of turning up dead. But is Zane really responsible? And will Isabel be next? Before long, Aidan finds himself in over his head, cut loose by his superiors, and dangerously attracted to the wrong woman. How can he save the girl if he can't even save himself? Oh man, I might actually read this one. Let's see how long it is. It has nice bold print, which I like. Oh, you best. These books are going to turn into apples. On page 289. This one is 337 pages long. The next book we have, I don't know what that is there, is a semi-definitive list of worst nightmares by Crystal Sutherland. The most romantic read of the season. I don't know if I'll read this book. Yeah, I don't know if I have time. It's got a nice little kitty cat on the bottom. But I got it because it was paperback. Let's see how much the price for this one is. This one's $17.99 in the USA. Make sure I'm not muted. Okay. And $23.99 in Canada. Yeah, let's see. Ooh, Our Chemical Hearts. Hey, she's pretty. Oh, hey. This also has 300. Oh, this is going to take a while. No, I thought that was real small print, but this one's 349 pages long. But again, it's hardbound. It is. I'm definitely going to read that Sirens for sure. I'll probably read this one too. Might as well do it second. Ever since Esther Solar's a sweet name. Ever since Esther Solar's grandfather met death, her entire family has been cursed to suffer one great fear in their lifetime. A fear that will eventually lead each and every one of them to their graves. Take Esther's father, for instance. He's an agoraphobe who hasn't left the basement in 6 years. Then there's her twin brother, Eugene, whose fear of dark goes far beyond the things that go bump in the night. And her mother, Rosemary, is absolutely terrified of bad luck. As for Esther, she's managed to escape the curse so far. She doesn't yet have a great fear because she avoids pretty much everything. Elevators, small spaces, crowds, anything that might trigger a phobia is off limits and is meticulously recorded in her semi-definitive list of worst nightmares. That's the title of the book. Esther thinks she has it all figured out until she's reunited with an old elementary classmate and first crush. Ooh, Jonah Smallwood, yeah. The encounter leaves her stranded at a bus stop and swindled out of her phone, all her cash, a fruit roll-up she's been saving, and her list, not to mention her dignity. But the theft is also the beginning of an unexpected friendship between the two, one that sends the pair on an uproarious. It was hard to say because it was hyphenated. I couldn't read it fast enough. Uproarious and powerful journey of self-discovery as they try to break the curse that consumed Esther's family. Together, they face their greatest fears, one debilitating phobia at a time, only to discover one fear they hadn't counted on. Love. Who's all afraid of love? You got to face your demons. But yes, I will read this book eventually. Chapter 31 is called The Death Door. But yeah, that might be a good book. And it was only $1. I could flip them and sell them on eBay for like maybe $3. Who knows? What do we have next? Another $1 book. We have, oh yeah, this was cool. Mayhem, a memoir by Sigrid Rousing. I don't think I said the author in the first book. What's up, Shannon? Okay. Fierce, lyrical, lucid. So this one is $25 retail in USA, $34 up in Canada. I got it for $1 at the dollar store, mofo. This book is damaged, but I like it. It might make good page turning sounds. Ooh, this is gonna be. I ain't selling these. These are all gonna get beat up into an apple. Mayhem. Oh yeah, I like this. It's like already damaged. I can't wait to read the pages are different. They're like frayed. This might be a really good book. It is. It's pretty good print, pretty nice based. A lot of afterward. Let's see how many pages it is. This one's only about 200 pages long. Okay, let's read a searing, powerful memoir about the impact of addiction on a family. Okay. In the summer of 2012, a woman named Eva was found dead in the London townhouse she shared with her husband, Hans K. Hrousing. The couple had struggled with drug addiction for years, often under the glare of tabloid headlines. Now, writing with singular clarity and restraint, Hans' sister, the editor and publisher, Sigrid Rousing, tries to make sense of what happened. In Mayhem, she asks the different questions those close to the world of addiction must face. Who can help the addict consumed by a slamming hunger, a need beyond control? There's no medicine. The drugs are the medicine. And who can help their family so implicated in the self-destruction of the addict? Who can help when the very notion of health becomes synonymous with an exercise of power, a familiar police state, an end to freedom in the addict's mind? An eloquent and timely attempt to understand the conundrum of addiction, and a memoir as devastating as it is riveting. Hey, Valentino, how you doing, my friend? Nice to see you. Thanks for showing up. This is called Mayhem, about addiction. Who knows what kind of addiction? Sigrid Rousing. Oh, I'm doing fine. I'm doing great. Just chilling. Missed y'all, so I wanted to come on, and I bought a little something for the channel. So these will make for some good videos, hopefully. They're all hardbound too, and I think most of them have dust jackets. So what do we have next on the list? Moving around. Ooh, Light Years by Cass Morgan. This dust cover is a little ripped, but I was in competition with an old lady for this section in the dollar store. I was there. She totally boxed me out with her card. She's like, boom, my God, my bad. She grabbed the one book. I'm like, I was looking at that too. I'm like, pang. I think it was this one. But we have Light Years by Cass Morgan. $17.99 in US, $23.49 in Canada. Thank you, Valentino. Thank you, my friend. That makes me feel so good. One of the main reasons I grabbed this book first, because it's one of my favorite songs by one of my favorite bands, 311, Light Years. You have 1,000 light years running to my brain, driving me like no insane all the time. Light Years. It's a little smaller print in space, so this might be a longer read. Vesper. Dad, fellas. This is a long one. 372 pages long. But let's read the, let's see. Reeling from a devastating attack by a mysterious enemy, the Quarter Fleet Academy is opening its doors to a new class of cadets from every planet in the solar system. This sounds cool. This sounds really cool. Hotshot pilot Vesper, sweet name, dreams of becoming a captain, but when she loses her spot to a wisecracking boy from the wrong side of the asteroid belt, she begins to question everything she thought she knew. All right. Vesper is a woman. Yeah. Trapped on the toxic planet Diva Cormac, another cool name, will take any chance he can to join the academy, even if he has to steal someone's identity to get there. Oh, we know Cormac. The survivor Cormac. He's all confused. He probably got someone else driving his motives. Aaron, Arran, was always an outcast of icy Chitair and is looking for a place to belong. He just never thought it'd be in the arms of the hottest guy in the galaxy. Oh, shit. He just thought it would be in. And Aurelia has infiltrated the fleet to complete a mission, one that threatens the security of everyone around her. But if anyone finds out who she really is, it'll be her life on the line. So, yeah, before even reading this, I am saying Cormac is Aurelia's backup agent. So, yeah, that's pretty easy to see. But we'll find out. If anyone reads it, tell me if that's what happens. Light years. But yeah, I think Cormac is Aurelia's backup agent. As worlds collide at the academy, these 4 cadets will have to learn to work together if they want to survive. But how do you begin to trust the very people you've spent a lifetime learning to hate? Light Years is the first book in a thrilling and romantic new sci-fi series from best-selling author of The 100. All right, so it's from that TV show. So we got 3 dudes. 2 women, 2 male, 2 female. Well, 2 male. I'm saying it's going to be 2. Yeah, read it and tell me if those 2, because I'm betting that Cormac and Aurelia are both plants, but they don't know about each other. But yeah, that'll be a good read too, for sure. I just don't know when I'm going to read it. Next on deck, we have Quiet Until the Thaw by Alexandra Fuller. Yeah, if you do read it, yeah, let's both read it. This one looks like it's about Native Americans. It is. Hardback. Oh, this one's $25. They're not even allowed to sell this one in Canada because, yeah, Harper government or whoever government probably banned this one. Ooh, this one looks like it'll be a nice, easy read. So I might read this one first just to get the juices flowing, but the print's big and it's nice and spaced. Guys, I can't wait to do the page turning videos with these though. Okay. If I ever lose power, I'll definitely have something to do. So I'm not going to read them till I absolutely have to. Like when the power goes out, start reading. This one's 269 pages long. But the whatchamacallit description is very long. And there's a lot of Native American words that I don't know. Lakota, Oglala, Sioux Nation, South Dakota. 2 Native American cousins, Rick Overlooking Horse and You Choose Watson, though bound by blood and by the land, find themselves at odds as they grapple with the implications of their shared heritage. When escalating anger toward the injustices, historical and current, afflicted upon the Lakota people by the federal government, leads to tribal divisions and infighting, the cousins go in separate direction. Rick chooses the path of peace. You choose violence. Well, you don't choose violence, but the person chooses violence. Yeah, these are all nice books. They're only $1 at the dollar store. Years pass, and as you chooses serve time in prison. I'm sorry, I fumbled all that up. Rick finds himself raising twin baby boys orphaned at birth in his meadow. As the twins mature from infants to young men, Rick immerses the boys in their ancestry, telling wonderful and terrible tales of how the whole world came to be and affirming their place in the universe as a result of all who have come before and all will come behind. I'm sorry, I'm screwing this one up. I put it on myself. But when You Choose returns to the reservation after 3 decades behind bars, his anger manifests, forever disrupting the lives of Rick and the boys. A complex tale that spans generations and geography. Quiet Until the Thaw conjures with the implications in an oppressed history. How we are bound not just by immediate family, but to all who have come before and will come after us. And most of all, to the notion that everything was always and is always connected. Yeah, boys, I think that the babies that Rick raised were You Choose's babies somehow. I don't think You Choose figures it out till the end. But I don't think You Choose knows that they were his babies. I'm guessing his woman had them. Like they made him. You Choose goes to jail, and his wife's like, "Well, I don't want to raise his baby by myself. Like, here, go. My man's in jail. I can't do this alone, and I don't like you, Rick. You with the other tribe. So here, take these babies." No, not exactly like that, but I sometimes like to not go into a dark place. We'll try to be funny, and sometimes it goes to a dark place and it's too funny. This is a really colorful. Ooh, good. I'm glad you are getting sleepy. That is what this is for. This is called, look at that green. This is called The Tenant by Katrine Enberg. Ooh, it's got a map right in the beginning. It's pretty big print. Paragraphs aren't too long, but it's spaced small. Jeppy. It's pretty long. 37 chapters. Yeah, I agree. It's a really cool cover. Thank you. 354 pages. This is The Tenant. Oh my goodness, that's another long description. Here we go. When a young woman is discovered brutally murdered in her own apartment with an intricate pattern of lines carved into her face, Copenhagen police detectives Heppe Corner and Antet Annette, Annette Werner are assigned to the crime. In short order, they establish a link between the victim, Julie Stender, and her landlady, another Esther De Laurenti. Her name's not another Esther, but her name's Esther De Laurenti, who's a bit too fond of drink and who's the host of raucous dinner parties with her artist friends. Esther is also a budding novelist, and when Julie turns up as a murder victim in the still unfinished mystery she's writing, the link between fiction and real life grows both more urgent and more dangerous. But Esther's role in this twisted scenario is not as quite as clear as it seems. Is she the culprit or just another victim, trapped in a twisted game of vengeance? Annette and Happy must dig more deeply into the two women's paths to discover the identity of the brutal puppet master pulling the strings in this heart-stopping literary thriller. Hailed as inconvincibly thrilling, The Tenant is a work of stunning originality that will keep readers on the edge of their seats. Copenhagen. Yeah, we got a little map of Copenhagen here. Really cool. Boom. I don't have any predictions of this. Her landlady's the suspect. She has artist friends. So I think it's one of her artist friends, Esther's artist friends, that messing with her. Like, has a crush on her and want to give her like a good story, like want to be her muse, but things go way too far. Like, maybe it started off innocent and it got all messed up. So, and he's like, oh my gosh, how do I make this look as crazy as possible and never get back? So, and she ended up writing about it. I don't know. We'll have to read it. It seems pretty cool. How many more books do we have? I got all these books for $8. Ooh, I wanted this one. This is called The Gentleman from Japan by James Church. Let's see how long this one is. This one's $25.99 in USA. They are allowed to sell this one in Canada for $36.99. Ooh, these thin pages. This is a long one, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, it's got that new book smell. This is the first new book smell I got. It is $273 pages long. Oh, another long description. Under the guise of manufacturing machinery for making dumplings, a Spanish factory near Barcelona is secretly producing a key component in the production of nuclear weapons. When Western intelligence agencies learn that this dumpling maker is meant for North Korea, orders go out that the shipment must be stopped. Either machine must be disabled while it's still in the factory, or the transportation route must be discovered so the equipment can be intercepted before it reaches its destination. Yeah, they're gonna play it. They want that, so they're not gonna take the easy way out. I bet they'll have an easy way out to get it in the factory, but they want to get it in room. They want this technology for sure, and that's when it gets messy. It's just what I think. We'll find out when I read it, if I read it. because either machine. Okay, whatever. An old friend recruits Inspector Zero to assist in the complex operation designed to disrupt the plans for shipping the machine. Carefully planted bits of information and bizarre events have led both the Spanish factory and those trying to intercept the machine to conclude that Japanese criminal organizations are involved in buying and transporting the dumpling machine in order to hide the involvement of North Korea. A flurry of murders puts the focus on the northern Chinese city of Yanji, near the border with North Korea, where Zero's nephew, Major Bing, is the chief of state secretary. Bing has his own problems dealing with a corrupt local mayor who is out for his head, coping with a new deputy who cannot be trusted, and figuring out why a Chinese gangster he's worked for years to chase away his sudden return. Church-hailed as the equal of I.E. Care by Publishers Weekly, take Zero deep into a maze of cracked mirrors that hide the exits from a deadly double blind and his most elaborate mystery yet. So I think there is a third party involved that has the plans as well. And stuff gets messy because of this third party. We'll find out. I'll find out. We'll find out. I'll probably do a lot with these books, or probably not. You never know. You never know. You never know. But yeah, this sounds like a third party rogue team that wants it for themselves. And our last book of the day on this $8 Dollar Tree spree is The Friend, a novel by Joaquin Zander. Hey, and we have another Zander in one of these. Let's see. Dust check, $26.99 in the USA, $33.50 in Canada. I got it for $1. $1. Spent $9.50 because I got a card for my cousin. His wedding's coming up. So the 8 books and the wedding card, it was a total of $9.52, I think. There's the receipt. $1, $1. $9.59. Woohoo. Okay. Ooh, I like these. Yes. Spaced out, small paragraphs. That is a nice cover too. I love blue. Blue's so good. The dude's all alone. He's just looking for a friend. Don't judge a book by its cover. Yeah, but that is a cool cover. And we'll find out. But I'm judging the book and how big the font is, how small the paragraphs are. I'm just not a fan of someone that's going to use 8,000 words when all you need is 4. If you dig. But I'm an aristocrat. But I don't play games. This one is long, 366 pages long. Here we go. November 2015. Jacob Seeger arrives in Lebanon eager to make the most of his internship at the Swedish embassy in Beirut. But when he meets the handsome and mysterious Yassim at a glamorous party, his first night in the city, he is swept up into a passionate, obsessive affair that renders everything else in his life insignificant. When terrorist claims against Yassim are brought to light, Jacob must confront his role in a complicated game he is wholly unprepared for. Unsure who to believe or trust, he knows only that he must flee Beirut and fast. Meanwhile, in Sweden, Clara Waldine returns to the Stockholm archipelago to bury her beloved grandfather, her best friend Gabriella by her side. What should be a trip of mourning and solitude quickly turns perilous, however, when Gabby is arrested under suspicion of terrorist activity. After finding notes in Gabby's purse about a clandestine meeting with a young Swedish diplomat, Clara springs into action, determined to clear her friend's name. Following Gabby's trail, Clara comes face to face with Jacob, as well as with George Lowe, a suave lobbyist from her past to whom she finds her inexorably, drawn. See, that's the kind of word no one needs to know what that word is. I don't mean nothing. Now, Clara, George, and Jacob set off on a race across Europe to stop a pending terrorist attack and get to the bottom of Yassim's true identity. And that is it. 8 books, $8 and some change. But yes, I will be making some page-turning videos with these. I might actually be reading them. Like maybe spend 20 minutes a night reading a book. We'll do it like TV style. But they say these are copyrighted. We'll see if I get copyrighted with any of these, because I'm just not reading the whole thing. I'm reading the thing. But thank you so much for joining me. I'm excited to start doing some page flipping videos with these and other things. Actually, the librarian low play is going to be pretty cool too. But I love you all. Have a good weekend, and hopefully I'll see you super, super, super soon. You are welcome, my friend.